Now, not everything is Gillian Keegan's fault, of course. What we're now learning is that 13 different schools. There was a report yesterday about a head teacher who had said that he'd applied for uh, permission or funding to repair some of his classrooms and some of the structure, some of the infrastructure of the school, and it was turned down. And part of the problem was aerated concrete. 13 schools with crumbling RAAC, with crumbling RAAC, applied to have their schools repaired from 2010, and that was rejected by the department. So there is a history of chaos in the Department of Education, and Gillian Keegan is simply crowning that history like the icing on the cake, like a candle that never goes out. She is the queen of chaos, but that ministry itself is chaotic. It's not the only ministry in the government which is chaotic. The Home Office is equally a ministry defined by chaos and incompetence. So we've got two of them. I would say there's possibly a third, which is the digital culture, media and sport, however that acronym is adjusted. And it is quite extraordinary. I was talking to somebody today about reality TV, and we established that there were things said in the in the select committee which were not noted because they weren't officially said on record, which simply because the various television producers didn't want to have that recorded. Simply astonishing. One of those was that alcohol was still being given to participants, and the other was the obsession of Channel 4 to call participants of reality TV contestants rather than participants, because nobody wants these people who are nightly on our screens on television to be called workers, because that would mean they would have to be paid and have to be treated with respect like workers. So this is a much bigger debate which is going on in the States and here. We are now playing catch up, though we had every opportunity to be ahead of the game. But as with education, as with the Home Office, as with education, as with migration, we seem to be doomed to play catch up simply because our government is incompetent and in a state of permanent chaos.